So hello, welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Theta network. I'll have a look at it in both the USDT and the BTC pairings and do some price analysis. We will start off the video though with some Bitcoin price analysis, just to have a look at the general market sentiment and see what's going on. If you are new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. Just firstly, I would just like to mention the Plutus card, which is this little blue gem here. I've been using it for a few months now, probably 6-7 months, and I've been using it for daily spending. And I am earning up to 3%, there you go, and 3% crypto rewards on all daily spends. You can also stake on the platform, which will open the opportunities to earn more passive income and earn different perks. So go ahead and check that out. So cracking on with Bitcoin to begin with. Few lines here, but I'll just explain what we have. A higher level here is the higher range, red level here is low range. This darker red one here is the mid range, the EQ, which is a key area for us to hopefully get above, and then this red line I will explain in a second. But so far 4 hour candle is a nice bullish engulfing candle up at 33,500. It is looking okay from here so far. We do need to push up and re-target this level before Sunday close, because if you look at this weekly candle, we have no closures below this red line at 34,600 for the last 7 weeks. Well, it will be 8 weeks. We really need to close back above that and use that area as support for things to hopefully pick up some bullish momentum at some stage. One thing I really want to show you is what we just had a chat in Crypto Troops in my Telegram group. If you're not in my Telegram group, go ahead and join it. I put the voice chat now and then, and we do some screen sharing and batter a few ideas about. And Chris has mentioned this, which is quite a interesting point. So this is a Bitcoin perpetual futures chart. This is a trend line going from the 1st of October all the way through. Look how accurate those 3 weeks are there. It looks great. So I think if we did get a closure below that, for me, that would signify a bear market and we would drive the price down to this 24k region. But if we do hold, this will be a bullish sign, and I think if we do hold above this monthly candle, then we're going to start trading up and start creating some new highs eventually and go up and target those 100k levels, which people have been absolutely dying for. So in terms of BTC, you could say that is a bullish point on the monthly time from the perp contracts there. So let's just monitor that and see what goes on. Fingers crossed we can pick up some bullish momentum and start to push on, because on the lower time frames it's still bearish. It's quite boring actually. Not much been going on in terms of price action there. Getting above this EQ though would be a bullish sign. We've been above it twice recently and we got some FUD, China FUD down. So hopefully we pop above and we have no more China FUD. So fingers crossed for that. So that's that covered. That's BTC. Let's have a look at Theta USDT. Let's just start off on the weekly time frame. This is an area of strong resistance which we need to have a look at some stage. I've got a few red lines here which probably mean nothing at all. So the weekly time frame, we have been trending down really. I mean, if you're looking at this pretty much from that wick there, you could say we've been trending down. I'm not sure why we've got a dot. There you go. So we are trending down a weekly time frame. I mean, you could say trending down all the way from down there, to be honest. It doesn't look too good, but dropping into the daily, that trend line is there, and it is showing that we have rejected off it 3 times really. I mean, let's just pull that back up to something like that. That's more accurate. So in terms of analysis, this green area up here is the area which is most significant. I think that we do need to target at some stage, but the trend is not our friend currently and we are trending down. We need to break above this. So what we're looking for is a break above this, a retest of a trend, which will more than likely happen, and then a push up and target this area here. So in terms of buys, we need to drop into the 4 hour, and let's have a look at some buy zones that we could potentially hit. Let's have a look around these levels. Where's my box? So this for me is the bottom. Unless we get some major BTC FUD, I think that we won't drop any lower. It has held up very nicely all the way through. I mean, it could drag that box all the way through, and it just shows that it's a solid area of support. Ignore that, I won't worry about that because sometimes shit does happen. But for me, that looks like it is down at the bottom. I mean, currently at 592. I would be snapping this up. If you're looking to accumulate more, or if you're looking to buy Theta for the first time, I'd have some orders placed. I mean, I market buy a few here in case you miss out, but then I would ladder some all the way down to, where is this range here? This here. I'd ladder them all the way down to 520. Anyway, from 6, maybe 3-4 orders within that range, and I think that will be a decent level to pick up. First target out is breaking above 761. Once we do break above that, we're looking for a rejection from this area up here maybe. You might get a rejection from that, same, that probably not too high. You're probably looking at around that wick there. As you can see, we had quite a bit of trading there, so rejection off that, come back down, retest that trend and break up. I cannot see us dropping down from these prices, to be honest. I think we're down in the dumps now. We've been trending down since pretty much April, so things have been looking nasty across the board, not just Theta Network, across the board. Everything has been looking absolutely horrific, and at some stage we will get a candle that blows us out of the water, and I'm still waiting. It's coming up to, I think it's about 7 weeks now we've been in this bearish downtrend, and at some stage, once whales have accumulated how much ever they need to accumulate, things will really start to push on. So for me, buys down at this range, potentially down to 510, 520, and then if you're looking for take profits, maybe at 832. And then retested this, and then $10. I think $10 will be a tough nut to crack, but once we get there, probably a few rejections off it, but maybe 3-4 times, and we will start to push on. This has been up to $16 in the past. I think this is a good $20-$30 asset going in towards the end of this year, so let's keep his eyes on the price. Hopefully we can get a breakout soon and see what the market gives us. So that's USDT pair covered. Let's just have a look at Theta BTC2. We haven't had much of a significant drop compared to the rest of the markets, but let's have a look here. I mean, you could say we're just going sideways really, not much action going on. If you just, let's find the bottom. You could see it around there. So if you look at this wick here, rejection, then support, wick through it here. Lots of wicks in that area, but for me, around 16,600 satoshis could be a good level to buy. I'm still expecting at some stage maybe this next couple of months of Bitcoin to go on a run. Ultimately, that will take it out on the altcoin Satoshi pair, so you might get some orders filled down within these wicks. So let's have a look maybe at a few orders laddered in between 16,600 all the way down to 12,300 satoshis. Orders within that range I think might have a good chance of getting picked up if BTC does go on a run. I think if it does go on a run, the dominance is going to do something like this. Bitcoin dominance, I'm expecting a drive up to 52 or even 57%. If it's 57% would be a strong area of resistance. If that happens, like I say, Satoshi pairs will feel the pain and start getting absolutely chopped up. If that doesn't happen, though, when we start to go on it up, and if you're looking to take some profits, I think the first major TP would be here. I mean, looking at 21,000 satoshis could be a tough area to break. I mean, we've been above it several times, but let's look on weekly. Yeah, there's a lot of wicks that rejected off this area, so that will be a key area to break through at some stage in the future. So that's pairs both covered. Buy zones anywhere from 16,000 down to 12,000 satoshis. Then if we do go on a major move to the upside, something like this will be an area that we could reject off before we head down lower. So monitor that. Like I say, BTC probably not the best pair to be buying at a minute. Just monitor that at the $6 region there. Fingers crossed we can target this resistance line. I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight, but maybe over the course of the next few weeks, we can restart to get some bullish momentum back in the pot. Break through that, and I think all will be good. So that's going to do it for today's video. Just some analysis on BTC and Theta Network there. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.